the bass.
Happens next there, they do get Vander's flash in the back end, but H2K is definitely happy with this.
Teleport pop. Vander wants to go in here. Mountain Forgiven just on. The leash was on Albus, but it doesn't matter. The teleport for Odawane instant.
First blood, that is beautiful to see.
Yeah, the good old switcheroo here by H2K. They get the advantage. Ziv walks down, TP's up, and just like we said, Odawane completely catches AHQ off guard. But now, it's a race for the first turret here. Actually, it's not really a race because Ziv is the only one hitting a tower. So this is how the cross-map could actually prove beneficial for AHQ. And they kind of get surprised here because they don't expect Banner to go in.
Yeah, they certainly don't. I mean, Vander, hard commit, gets 2 members, and then Odawane is on the back end of it. Unfortunately, doesn't have that much mana, but they isolate Mount. They're able to take him down.
But very important, the entire AHQ bot lane lost all their summoners. Both flashes exhausted into movement into the enemy jungle here. So H2K playing a bit more like a team.
Now they're enabling themselves. Odawane, though, he is going to be in some trouble. The red carpet's thrown down. He flashes right away from it. Yankos tags in. They look for Ziv. They take him down. The teleport's still going. Odo's still alive. Yankos is going to get the pick on the mountain. Westor's here. The shock blast doesn't go. Yankos decides to opt out. He gets taken out by Westor, but the claw does not finish in time. He gets the double onto Odo, though. A 2 for 2. All said and done.
2 for 2 in the end. It looked like Odawane was positioning for a big, bold flash over the wall, and all of a sudden they turn it around. Ryu also joins the party because he had the push. It cost Westor his teleport, so in that equal kill trade, they get another teleport down in advantage.
Yeah, and this is actually great play out of Ziv. He goes aggressive because he knows Mountain's there, and this was a surprise because Odo actually comes back towards his jungle, and there is so much burst damage coming out right now. Good teleport out of Westor, but honestly, this could have been much worse.
Yeah, but it was so close to Odawane just instantly dropping there, though. The flash knockup saved him from the equalizer that was his impending doom. Stayed around, very close at the end, 2 for 2, but Ryu also getting some extra turrets that they chipped down earlier on the side lanes.
Not that any trouble, but Odawane might just be in. It knocks Ziv back, but Mountain is right at his flank. And he's got no mana, he's got nothing to work with, just a flash trying to make his escape, and Yankos comes to the rescue, but just too late. Mountain picks up the return kill.
Using your gap closer into a minion wave usually spells out death, and Odawane has to learn it the hard way.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a little bit of a brain fade there out of Odawane, honestly, and that gives them control of the top side.
But it does mean cross-map for H2K, and they get access to mid lane turret here, which is actually important. You can trade kill for tower plus 4 tower if you get the mid lane turret, because it's so important to hold, especially when a team is playing 1-3-1. Now Forgive is actually chipping down mid lane turret with half HP already.
They're not even done. Ryu's going to have to cleanse away as he was locked down by the ultimate from Westor, but they still are able to make their escape. Mountain was trying to come in for
the Baron with 2 man. It's quiet, but Peekaboo says Wextor, he finds out, and suddenly everything starts falling down again.
Albus is there. Yankos, he's just going to get bursted out of this one. Albus does take him down. Teleports flying to get the headbutt pulled, and they just nail Westor in the back of the head. Vander finishes off the kill. Forgiven inside the pit, trying to take down On, but the summoner heal comes through. Mountain over the wall, ejects. Civ is going down. So H2K, despite losing their jungler, managed to pick up this fight, and they party portal in, looking for On, and they cut off AHQ. That's 1 more kill. What else can they get? Goodbye, Mountain, unless he can keep the tunnels going. Ace in the hole will not be enough, and he makes his great escape.
But now you need to turn around, go back to the Baron.
Beautiful Rise ultimate on the back end of that play, though, by Ryu. Completely surprises AHQ, just the way H2K was surprised themselves by the Lissandra peek around the corner. Their jungler is still in the base here, so this is a little bit risky.
Certainly is. Tunnel comes back out there. No, there is none around the Baron pit. They have the damage to get it done.
Oh! Are you kidding me? Somebody blocks that karma Q. How can you let him do that? That's impossible.
The most ridiculous Baron steal. Albus is a hero.
How gets he Q?
H2K is heartbroken right now. That is...
It doesn't make sense. The guy literally has a line projectile. You stand in the bloody way and body block that.
That is the kind of move that tilts a team off the face of the earth. And you got to see how they rate. Let's see this one more
see.
time.
I mean, this is a team fight, so
they start.
getting caught.
Yeah, they start by doing the Baron 2-man while their mid lane is pushing and their top laner is not there. That's a mistake. Like, you don't have to be that cheesy if you're H2K. But they fight it out beautifully. Look at Forgiven in this fight. He isolates out, sidestep the Q, he'll get a trap onto Ziv, and look at the power of Hurricane Kaelin on these trap shots. He's really doing a lot of zoning as well. The Rise ultimate comes out, and it looks so great. H2K minorly over chase, but then how the bloody hell is Karma still that Baron?
Yeah, I know, and the beautiful thing is he actually missed Baron with a Q just then at the start of the team fight, so aggro didn't go over onto Forgiven, but we're about to see them start it off. And they have the perfect way to block it. They have an Alistar.
Yeah, but the reason they get so afraid is because people are dying to Nashor. Vander's not tanking it. His team is like, Vander, come tank it. Vander wants to peel. Like, look what Vander's doing. Why? Where is he walking? Vander! Block the Q! No! Why?
151 damage.
Vander was looking at Rek'Sai on the map, but still. Step of that Baron dance, almost to perfection, only to fumble at the end and have it stolen by a support.
Mistakes can be made. All time will tell to see if they manage to push back into this one. Down goes the red carpet. Jankos Vander taking it up. Vander has a lot of health bars still left to go, and they've rooted Mountain up. He tries to go back, but Jankos is isolated, and the rest of the team collapses on him. He goes golden. Can they save him in time? Repels up and away. He's going to come back down, and so is Westor. Golden, and now Mountain's getting fired down. This is such a tense fight. In goes Odo. In overtime. H2K have triumphed. They got one kill on the board, and they keep on chasing. Looking for on Flash, Rude, he's gonna go out of it, and he's got no more spell shield. Forgiven with the pickup.
You could see H2K was constantly thinking about turning that fight. The second all the engagement tools get used on an Alistar support and he doesn't drop, H2K was in prime position. Minor overreaching from Jankos, but at that point onwards, the re-engage from Westor actually opened the door for H2K.
But you can see time and time again, if they're not on Ryu or they're not on Odoamne, this team does not want to commit because there is so much damage left in the H2K lineup right now. And AHQ just handing the cookie jar. They kept trying to reach back in, and it got slapped away.
Yeah, this mid-game macro that we talked about, you know, the cohesion of this team, it wasn't there. It was a brute force engage on the enemy support. And it also shows why H2K was wise to pick up the Alistar, because if this was a Nami right here, or a Karma, he would be dead. But they engage here on the jungle support. Look at Vander, he's soaking up so much damage. Everybody right here is looking to turn the second this Equalizer kind of phases out, because Ryu is untouched. Odoamne comes in with his own flank. Jankos has to buy time, but right here, it actually looks really good because Forgiven's putting some really good traps down, and Westor doesn't get the kill off.
Yeah, and that's an overreach out of Westor. I mean, you can't afford to fly in like that. That leaves them wide open to the counter engage, and this is the power of Rise. Gets back into the backline and deletes off.
Yeah, but Odoamne played that really well from the side. He continuously had flank pressure without exposing himself to re-engagement. I'm confused though.
Now they peel off the Baron, that's alright. Looks like they were going for the...
That was a free Baron.
They're going to start chasing down Albus. Oh, they've got the catch on him now, and he has got nothing in the tank. Can't use that flash. Exhaust was burned. Westor goes in for a desperation move. As everyone moves around, Mountain takes out Forgiven off the screen, but they still get a 2-for-1. Odo is going to be caught between three members here. This is getting a bit messy, and Odo is going to have to bail out. They're going to go for Baron.
But still, H2K is no longer playing as a unit. They're going for mid-push when they have complete vision advantage. They could have rushed down the Baron and letting Vander play goalkeeper, just keeping the smite out. And at that point, it was so easy for H2K to secure the final objective for them to win the game. But again, we have to criticize the final steps.
Yeah, you certainly do. And I mean, when you have a look at it, when the super creeps are doing the job for you, sure, they get the catch, but we're going to see on the back end what happens here. Forgiven just honestly walks into multiple members.
And that is not a top 5 AD carry at World's Play. And that's exactly what AD carry, what Forgiven wants to be here.
Ryu is going to pop into the pit. Baron's helping him out here. Best friend to Ryu. And he gets another one on. Jankos goes for it. Teleport in the back. Not going to be needed. That should start off the Baron. Westor is still 3 seconds away.
Ryu is a man possessed right now. I mean, honestly, he should take the biggest bow after this game if they manage to pull it out, because 505 has just been everywhere and makes clutch play after clutch play when his team needs it.
Definitely stepping up here in Week 2 Worlds. His team needs to rely on at least one constant in H2K, and is Ryu picking a late game power highs on the rise. And right now, there is no jungle on H2K. Good. be the window for HQ.
Yeah, I think what you do here is you try on a couple of waves. You've got your big wave coming in right now. If it doesn't work, you go to Dragon, but they're going to force a fight.
Flank TP is going to get canceled, so that summoner is burned from Westdoor. Ziv still holding on to his, but they have got sight on everyone else of AHQ. Playing this out safely and cautiously.
This is exactly why H2K is so hesitant to go for the 5-man push, because a good equalizer and a self-cast ulti on Westdoor could completely turn around that gold advantage that H2K have procured so far.
Yeah, they certainly have, and that top wave is just growing bigger and bigger. Now maybe a Rek'Sai flank is all they have left.
Pushing on this tower, there's not much left in the tank here for HQ. Albus's health bar is melting. He's going to have to speed himself up. The party portal is not going to get taken, and they just used to secure themselves an inhibitor. Westdoor, desperate charge. They delete him off the map. The red carpet's rolled out, but it's H2K who are marching down the base mountain. Albus on, the last defenders left, and H2K just don't care.
And Ryu deletes Ziv on the back end of that team fight. There's not enough members left to defend. They want to end the game.
Trapsun comes out, desperate hold here, but only jungle and support combined with the AD carry. There's almost no damage on AHQ. This could be the final push.
H2K, they are looking to finish this game, and they get a triple knockup. That is going to be it. It's all Nexus, and H2K are gonna do it right on top of the fountain. Let the minions take the game. H2K earn redemption.